Hi everyone, today I'm going to review the new Feiyu WG2 wearable and waterproof gimbal. I'm very excited about this gimbal because it's the one I've been waiting for since I got my first one about 2 years ago. It's very compact and small, so you can mount it with an action cam in any kind of situation, and it is waterproof, so you can use it in dirty and wet environment. And compared to its predecessor, now the pan and the tilt axis are 360-degree rotatable. Now let's take a look at the specs, and later on I'm going to show you some test footage. Let me take it out of the box. Feiyu WG2 comes with a manual and a carrying case, which holds the gimbal even with the GoPro attached, and it even comes with a second frame mount for GoPro Hero session and a micro USB cable. Feiyu WG2 is equipped with a built-in 1500 mAh battery that will last for about 2.5 hours. As mentioned before, it's compact and very light, 264 grams without a camera attached. It has a power button on one side, which is also used to select the different modes. On the front is a LED light to indicate the current operating mode, and on the other side there's a micro USB port for charging and firmware upgrades. On the bottom and on the back there is a standard 1/4-inch thread to mount any photo gear, so you can attach it for example to a clamp, a suction cup mount, or to a tripod or selfie stick to use it handheld. There are also some small threads beside the tripod mount where you can attach the Feiyu GoPro mount adapter. Now let's set it up with GoPro Hero5 Black. With the bracket on the front, the camera is securely mounted. As you can see, the LCD screen on the back is fully visible, and the variable screw mount allows the use of different action camera models like Yi Action Camera, Firefly, TI or SJ Cam. As you can't mount an action cam with underwater case, GoPro Hero5 Black is the best fit, as it is waterproof without a case to make the whole unit waterproof. By the way, Feiyu WG2 is IP67 waterproof, which means you can use it up to ½ meter underwater. Well, it's not meant to be for diving, as below water the motions are calmer anyway, but for water sports like surfing, sailing or kite surfing or other activities where it can get wet. Back to the setup. On the back of the gimbal there is a knob ring to level the different cameras. Release it and slide the arm to the side. The auto mark is for GoPro Hero5 Black. Fix it again and you can see that Feiyu WG2 is almost leveled. I also like the fact that you can mount GoPro with the lens in the center of gravity. To power up the gimbal, long press the button on the side. The gimbal is now in panning mode, indicated by the blinking blue LED light. That means roll and tilt axes are locked and the gimbal will follow your pan movements. Want to change the tilt position? Simply grab the camera and hold the new position for 1 second and WG2 will set the position. When you short press the button, you can change into locking mode. Now the LED is lit. In this mode all axes are locked and the camera will always point in the same direction. Do you need a different angle after mounting the whole unit? Again, just point the camera into the desired direction and it will stay like this. When you press the power button twice, you get to panning and tilting mode. The LED will now flash twice. Now only the roll axis is locked and the camera will follow your pan and tilt movements. Press the button 3 times to rotate the camera 180 degrees. For example, if you want to take a selfie. Press it 3 times again and it will turn back. The next mode is a great new addition and called auto rotation mode. Well, I call it time-lapse mode. Press the button 4 times and point the camera into its start position. Press the button once and point it into its end position. When you press the button again, the gimbal will move slowly from start to end position, so you can create a motion time-lapse video. Feiyu WG2 is equipped with Bluetooth and you can connect to the Feiyu On app on your smartphone or to the Feiyu remote controller. So you can remote control the head of the gimbal. If I haven't mentioned it so far, you can pan and tilt 360 degrees. With the Feiyu On app, you can change the parameters of the gimbal, motor strength, following speed in the several modes, or the time-lapse moving speed. You can even update the firmware via the app. So what's the difference between Feiyu WG and the new Feiyu WG2? The new model offers 360-degree rotation on pan and tilt axis, whereas the old model is limited to 320 degrees. Feiyu WG2 has the variable mount system to mount different action camera models, and it got the new auto rotation or time-lapse feature. It is waterproof, but on the downside, therefore the battery is built in and can't be exchanged, while the older WG has exchangeable batteries, so you can use the gimbal while charging a second set of batteries. So these are the specs of Feiyu WG2, but now let's see it in action. I recorded this test footage during the downhill ride. Feiyu WG2 was attached to the coaster using GoPro's Jaws clamp. GoPro Hero5 Black recorded in 4K resolution with 30 frames per second. I also want to show you a comparison with some footage I recorded earlier on the same coaster. This time GoPro Hero5 Black recorded in 4K and was mounted using the jaw but without Feiyu WG2 gimbal. You can clearly see how shaky the ride actually is. Well, GoPro Hero5 Black has electronic image stabilization included, but not in 4K resolution. This footage was recorded in 1080p with image stabilization turned on. The video is a little smoother than the one recorded without image stabilization. EIS is great in situations where there's just a little movement to correct. If there are larger movements, like during this ride, you need a gimbal to get smooth shots. And finally, I also got some footage for you where I used Feiyu WG2 handheld. So this was just the first test situation I used Feiyu WG2 in. More tests are already planned, so stay tuned. Up to now, I'm very satisfied with the results and I can definitely recommend it. If you like this video and want to see my other tests, I'd be happy if you subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and thanks to TomTop for giving me the opportunity to test Feiyu WG2. See you soon, bye bye!